knows when not to strike. Synchronize movement and press forward. Make haste with singular purpose.
Dig in and fortify this position!
Synchronize movement and press forward. Close ranks and go! They bring us more bodies to cut down!
Finished and ready!
Fencing stills. We cannot waste our time or our ammunition.
It will have no effect on that monstrosity.
Indeed, Meridian.
Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical.
Swapping out magazine. Sending rapidly! Magazine out! Magazine in! I shall be cleaning this. Into the more death. Lay behind my power, Gator. Arming up. Feel your packs, brothers. The Trygon breaches the sands.
The Trygon cannot pick us off easily here. Synchronize movement and press forward.
Those ranks of gold! Keep fighting, no matter what.
A lift station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Trygon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep. Our gratitude, Magos Galio, for the expedited route.
Remember this. My whole here is reloading. an ideal rally point. We must keep moving until the lift arrives.
Transport left. Comprehensive. Begins. Caesar.
We move until the lift arrives.
The lift has arrived.
Rally at the lift!
Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It will be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a manner.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves from the changes.
This is why I do not trust terrorists.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Number one, Gallio together in the past. Ask about Project C-6. Never speak to me again.
I bothered by the servo skills for 7 poorly, but shouted myself.
Line up behind me to launch that servo skull on mission complete. Once I heard of a servo skull performing songs. I thought it was jest until now. Replenished and ready. Smells like fresh munitions. Tech priests designed this facility to withstand any assault. Walls are nothing to Xenos filth.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Already moving the servo skull. Gather at my locus. Ready on these weapons!
Lagos, we have a Trygon complication.
It seeks to drown us in sheer numbers.
Status. The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Munition shipping nearby.
The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this infestation.
Behold the glory of thermal purification.
But the Imperium is indomitable.
A melter charge! Sterilize these burrows and seed us.
Close your eyes and fuse that tunnel shut.
Select preferred method of
Burn the
execution.
flesh from the seeds!
Investigation, defenestration, dismemberment, disembowelment, drowning, dissection. Would you like to hear more?
Melter charge source, brothers! Seal the Xenos infested
Chasms with the thermal weaponry. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spot.
Light their tunnels ablaze with melter charges! Tyranids burn in their burrows! An excellent outcome!
Onwards, brothers, towards the objective.
Smells like fresh munitions.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metria
When you
cowering in her data
your
enclave.
howls of agony for future intimidation.
Galio, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
View your packs, brothers.
All right, gentlemen. Drawing them closer and closer.
Finished and ready. Good to go.
Select preferred method of execution, decapitation, desiccation,
The truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your nucleus.
Secure that console uplink. No hope and no brains. Arming up. Blood quail. Raise hungry. Shoot me again and I take you out. Throwing crack grenade. Now, blasting it. Ordnance on me. Swapping out magazine.
Within the sphere of console negation.
That covering fire. Keep them hostile. Reloading.
Slid this console's connection to the tech host. Hold this territory.
Source the power cell and install it into the generator.
Seek a power cell.
You, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good crux. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the might grows, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone.
Imperium has left. Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender thoughts of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio. My machinations are already achieving my desires.
Silence, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational grey matter.
I hold the tech priest's ranger, and an existing urge to smash it.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
Disappointing! Swapping out magazines. I died with my hands around their necks. That's the launch. Arming up. Fertilized. Launcher set. Fresh munitions. Finished and ready. Too much damage. Get me back in there. Gifts from the forge. The armory. engage once more. No storms shall delay us any longer. We will be prime particulates of our ceramite for weeks. Giving them a shrapnel bar. Finished and ready. Arming up. Swapping out magazine. Everyone down. Pathetic. Reloading. Now this is a tight. What needs grappling?
The hive mind loads us out.
Swapping out magazine.
Feel that bone, listed
A
summer
Xenos stalker hunts us. Let more come. Let all of them come. Stims ejected. What is the holdup?
Stay close and sharp.
Gifts to the forge.
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrian's meddling code. Trygon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Review. We're digging for a fight.
Its carapace has frailties. Exploit them. Resistance.
Trygon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Meridian. The mission is a success, despite the odds.
Vegas, how well did you know Metrian?
Ignore Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.